Hello and welcome to the Eastern Idaho Planning Briefing presented by the National Weather Service here on Sunday, October 11th. First of all, our summary. We have a cold front that is exiting Idaho, and it's currently along the Idaho-Wyoming border this morning, but it should clear out before the morning is through. We are looking for showers possible today, mainly in areas north of the city of Pocatello. And there's another low passing to the north that'll bring some snow and rain to the central Idaho Mountains and the Montana border region, and that would start late tonight and continue into Monday morning. We're also expecting it to be windy to very windy through Wednesday, and in fact, there is still a wind advisory issued for portions of our forecast area, and we've continuing into Monday now, and not just today, and as it was yesterday in effect. And it looks like it'll continue to be windy even on Wednesday. And then as the wind calms on Wednesday night, that allows inversions to settle in, and a freeze is expected for much of the Snake River Plain and eastern Magic Valley. And here's a satellite image. You can see there's not much left here of the front, very barely noticeable. It's a lot of low cloudiness, and the ridge building in here will start to shield the southern half of our area. However, this train of storms going through into the west coast of Canada will occasionally be bringing clouds and precipitation to the northern half of our area, primarily central Idaho mountains and the northeast highlands especially, and probably even the north end of the Snake River Plain occasionally. So let's look at though what we are expecting. There's a chance of rain showers basically today in most locations, and snow in the higher elevations. It is still cold and will remain fairly chilly with things, especially in the south, warming up, especially on Tuesday. We'll actually see some temperatures in the 70s. And the wind will continue. With the advisory is still out for the eastern highlands and the Snake Plain on Monday. And it's still windy in the Magic Valley, just not reaching advisory criteria, which would be 25 miles an hour or more sustained wind and gusts of 40. It'll be less than that, but still windy. And then on Tuesday, the chance of rain and snow basically retreats to places to the north. Actually, even on Monday, it retreats to places along the Montana border in the central Idaho mountains. And by Wednesday, the precipitation has ended. The high pressure is beginning to build in. By Wednesday night, it's calming down, and that is why, with winds not stirring up the atmosphere and keeping the warmer temperature air aloft at the inversion and higher, instead that air will be reaching the ground during those days, but the cold air will be able to drain in on Wednesday night. And so Wednesday morning, we're going to get quite a few temperatures in the 20s in the lower elevations. So let's take a closer look at some of this stuff that's going on. First of all, the high temperatures today, struggling to get into the lower 50s. But you can see on Monday it does start to warm up, and that's because we sort of get a southerly wind as that low approaches for Monday night into Tuesday. And here's Tuesday's temperatures. You can see even warmer temperatures actually reaching the 60s. And then for Monday morning, tomorrow morning, lows staying mild just because it's going to stay breezy, and so temperatures are somewhat elevated. You can see it is getting below freezing only in the high elevations in the central Idaho mountains and in the northeast and eastern highlands. Tuesday morning, still enough winds keeping the atmosphere stirred up. And here on Wednesday, even more mild, with continued breezy to windy conditions. And here on Thursday morning, once everything calms down, here you can see widespread, especially areas from Pocatello northwards, getting pretty cold and very likely a hard freeze for a lot of those locations if they haven't had it yet already. Okay, the winds, another feature. Again, there's a wind advisory for this afternoon. You can see these are sustained wind speeds. Basically, a lot of areas in excess of 30 miles an hour. Monday afternoon, the same thing, maybe even higher in some locations. You can start to see some 40-mile-an-hour winds. And then here's Tuesday, still windy because it's 20 to 30 miles an hour, but it's not at wind advisory levels. And that's all we have. So again, expect the cold front to move out, but it will still be windy behind this and very windy in some areas. We do have a wind advisory in effect, not only for this afternoon, but for Monday afternoon as well. There's another low passing to the north that will keep the rain and snow going when it arrives on Monday night into Tuesday. And again, the very windy conditions will die down on Wednesday night, and that's when temperatures will fall below freezing in the Snake River Plain. That's all I have. If you have any further questions, you can always contact us at that telephone number or check out the weather yourself at weather.gov/Pocatello. Thanks for watching.